Hey there, mentors. In this video, I'm going to help you just think through a real simple way to keep a log for disciple making. If you've been using the tools at pursuegod.org to make disciples, you'll probably want to watch this video because what you're going to learn here is going to be really helpful when you're talking about keeping track of your disciple making. So we'll start with a circle. We're trying to help people to trust Jesus, honor God, and help others. Now, if you've gone through the training, you've also learned about the A, B's, C's of disciple making, right? A is invite someone. Once you invite them, then you invest in them. And then finally, C is you train them, okay? So we're going to put this in the corner. I want you to think about this with a few people in mind. Let's start with a guy named John, for example. This is just a sample. So this string of letters would represent that I invited John twice. That's what the A's are for. And then I started investing in him for several weeks, one topic at a time. And then at some point, I started training him. Now, maybe I'll add the ones and twos and threes as well. So you see about 5 weeks in, I saw that he was a follower of Jesus. Maybe I led him to Christ, or maybe we just had that conversation. The two means that I really helped him to get to that place of honoring God in his life. And then later on, I get him to a 3. Let's do another one. Jack, let's call him. So in this particular string, this would represent that I invited him maybe 6 times and he didn't accept the invitation. And then maybe several months down the road, I invited him a couple more times, and this time he did accept. So then I started investing in him. Maybe we took another couple month break. I kept investing, and then I trained him. So maybe let's say that the ones and the twos and the threes went like this for Jack. So again, this is just another example of how I would keep a log on him. Let's just do one more. We'll stick with the J's. Let's do Joe this time. Now for Joe, let's say I invited him 6 times and I never got him to accept the invitation. So it's still open-ended. Now, these 3 examples are just that. They're just examples. But the point is that you're trying to track it as you help someone go full circle. It's going to take some inviting and some investing and some training. Again, these are probably really oversimplified, but you can start thinking about this with people in your own world as you try to make disciples. But I want to just point out one more thing here. I want to talk about the pathway. This is 10 weeks to a full circle pursuit of God. You can find this at pursuegod.org/pathway. But the pathway basically has 6 weeks of investing in someone, bringing him through the first couple lessons of foundations, and then 4 weeks of training, which includes that last week of foundations. And so if we put this onto a timeline, maybe you invite for a few weeks and then you invest for 5 weeks. And finally, you feel like they're ready for the pathway. You bring them through that 10-week pathway, and maybe you do some more training at the end of that. And so the point is you're bringing them full circle using the pathway. A lot of people have asked for something like this, and that's exactly what the pathway is for. Now, hopefully this logging exercise will get you to think practically about the tasks of disciple making. But remember this, there is no perfect picture, right? The disciple making process will be a little bit different for everyone, but if you do it one topic at a time, you really can help people go full circle.